Today we're at Sesquicentennial State Park in beautiful North Carolina, and this park is absolutely gorgeous. It has so much to offer. There's hiking, biking, boating, kayaking, fishing, camping. It has a water park and has so much more to offer. I'm going to take you all around the park to show you exactly what you can see and do there. There's a lot that you can say about this park, but free is not one of them. If you're an adult, expect to pay around $7, and if you have a child, they're $4 a head. It has a huge parking lot, so parking is not a problem. And one of the unique qualities about this park is what I'm going to show you right here, and it is the water park. I've been to state parks all across the United States, and this is one of the few parks that I've ever seen that has a water park. It's a miniature splash park, and it's great if you have small kids, and this is included in your price of admission. This alone right here is worth the trip. Another thing that you're going to like about being here is that it has a huge common area, and right in the center of it all is this lake. Now this lake is not massive, but they do allow you to fish there, and I wasn't lucky, I didn't catch much, but it has this nice lake, and surrounding the lake is a bike path, and you're able to take also these canoes and these paddle boats, and you just enjoy your time at the park and at these lakes. It's an absolutely wonderful experience. Now, one of the things that you're going to enjoy at this park is this man-made lake. It is not very big, and as you can see, there are no motorized boats on this lake. It does rent kayaks, paddle boards, and canoe, and as you can see, the price is going to be listed in a moment. It's quite reasonable for enjoying this with your family for the day. Now, unfortunately, you cannot go into the water unless you have some type of watercraft device, because there's no swimming allowed in the lake. Now, if you bring your own watercraft, your canoe or what have you, they do have this beach launch area here, and you are allowed to launch it yourself. And one of the things I do like about here is that it has a nice beach feel, and that carries over into the campsite. And we'll talk about that and visit the campsites in just a minute. This right here is the open area. And if you want to have a large group, like a family picnic or a huge family reunion, it definitely accommodates for that. One of the drawbacks about this area is that I was there were no open fields. Like there wasn't a big open field where you can play soccer or throw the frisbee around or throw the ball around. There's all these trees all over the place. So if you like the trees, you're going to love this. But it's very shaded, very nice. It has tons of picnic areas, and it's a first come, first served basis. But if you want to reserve it, you have to order online in advance. If you're in the area and looking for something to do, try Adventure Kids Museums. That's featured on my channel. Now, this park is not located anywhere close to the beach, but one of the things I really liked about the campsites was that it was kind of sandy. The soil was, not earthy, but sandy. So you got sort of like a feel like you were at the beach. And it wasn't overly crowded. It gave you a decent amount of space. We're going to take a tour of a campsite in a minute. So it had a decent amount of space, and the campsites weren't all crammed together. So you didn't feel like you were, on top of the person next to you, which is what I really enjoyed. As you can see, there are a mix of campers here. There's tents, RVs, bus, and pop-ups, but mostly RV type camping are here. So in just a few moments, we're going to tour a campsite. And one of the things I really loved about being here was the campsite. It had a nice beach feel. It was kind of sandy, so you kind of felt tropical, like you were somewhere else other than at a campsite. I also loved the fact that the campsites weren't all on top of each other. There was lots of room between you and your next camper. However, you didn't feel like you were all alone. All the campsites come with a picnic table, has the electrical outlet right there. It has a water spigot and a fire pit. Now let's go take a look at the bathroom. The Four Seasons, it is not. However, it's not dirty. I wouldn't say it's spotlessly clean. I've seen better, but I've seen a lot worse. You're gonna get the basics here. One of the things I like is that you get a hot shower, which is always a favorite for me. Some wooded campsites have a nice touch of natural light, but as you can see, no natural light here. What you're looking at here is a convenience store that has ice, which is great in case you want to go back to your campsite and keep stuff cool. And this convenience store is very nice, well appointed, has all the things that you would forget and be in trouble with unless you had a place to buy it. But of course the prices here are pretty steep. One of the things I would strongly recommend you do is bring your bicycle. That's because there's a mile that goes all the way around the trail. Actually, there's a lot of trail that's split off, but the trail is about maybe 2 miles long. It's great for kids. It's very flat. It does have a few bridges that you have to go over, and if you have a mountain bike, that's probably the best thing to do with this trail, but I did it on a hybrid, so if you have a hybrid, that's just perfectly fine. Something to do that's quite fun, that's not too far away, is to visit Lake Murray. To find out more about that, please visit my channel. Now here's something I thought that was really unique. At the campsites, they have these historic homes for your viewing pleasure, and the placard helps you understand the significance of the house. Here's something that I absolutely loved, and it was the fact that they had these huge, massive dog park. The only thing I didn't like about this was that it didn't have one for small and large dogs, but as you can see, it's almost like a massive forest area that's all fenced in. Believe it or not, if you have an electric vehicle, they have a plug-in for you right here. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe.